What up, everyone?
Welcome back to the J&E podcast with Edward and his one good day one friend, Justin.
Yeah, obviously, as you can see, we
We
got a
got a new
logo
logo.
now. Um, yeah, we're taking the first steps to becoming actual internet people.
Yes. And
Um,
he is.
yeah, Edward, how you been?
I've been good.
You
Yeah.
been good?
Yeah, school. I got some projects due I got a intern. Yeah, I got a project due this week about like black entrepreneurship because Black History Month. And I gotta say that.
Oh, you'll love the projects that I just got assigned. What the
Mm.
hell?
Wait, so I got one question. How is it being someone of a different race doing Black History Month? Like not doing Black History Month, but like being someone of a different race doing like a Black History Month assignment. How's that for you?
It's just like any other assignment from school, really. The only time I have a problem with it is at school on the morning announcements where they're going over this person, why this person's famous for the month. And I'm thinking to myself, they highlight the same people every single year. I wouldn't care, but just do us a favor and highlight somebody different this year.
Understandable, I see,
Because like
because
every year you're always hearing about MLK,
Mar-
Rosa Parks, and
Malcolm X,
whoever else. Yeah, Malcolm X.
Malcolm
Like
X, yeah.
they're always naming the same people every year, and I'm thinking to myself, I
We,
know there's more black people that are
I know
probably more relevant that we don't hear of. Talk about those people instead.
that's true. Because I remember I did my assignment on like Huey P. Newton, because he started the Black Panther movement, and I did my assignment because this is my freshman year. I did an essay on who was it? Colin Kaepernick, and when he was kneeling, it was a big scene there and that. So I
Yeah.
told a couple of my classmates, and they was well, of course, obviously they was white, but like,
Do you know that was only 4 years ago?
yeah, well, yeah, time go by fast. I was
Yeah,
a freshman, now I'm a senior.
feels like 8 years ago when that happened.
8 years ago, what do you
Or
mean?
no, it just feels like it's been 8 years since that happened.
Because when did he kneel? I thought it was
That was 4 years ago. 2016, 2017. I mean, Trump was already in office at that point,
yeah. Hmm.
but no, he wasn't the worst quarterback, but he wasn't the best either.
Hmm.
Um, I
It's
don't think.
mainly with Colin Kaepernick is mainly his political stance and like what he was doing around that time. Because the reason why he did it was not just because of the national anthem, is mainly because of like what was it? Like the police brutality going on.
Yeah, but I mean, he kind of made things worse for himself when he couldn't find a job in the NFL. But
Hmm.
it's not because he was black. It's not because he was kneeling. That had nothing to do with it. It's just he wasn't a good quarterback. No.
Yeah, but he was good enough to make it to the NFL, and like he was 30. Well, how old is he? Like 30 some years old.
Yeah, but once you're in the NFL, it's just like all other sports you have to maintain. And how many good years did he have? Like, maybe two or three good years.
Cause
But
how
that was
old is
it.
Colin Kaepernick? Let me look this up. How old is Colin Kaepernick?
Colin Kaepernick is 33 years old.
It was like 33 years old.
Yeah, and he hasn't played a snap in the NFL since that happened.
But
He's tried making teams, doing their tryouts, but they just didn't take him because he wasn't that good.
yeah,
You
and
know?
also you got to think about like what politically they didn't want all that press. But
Well, it
Yeah, I
wasn't
kind
even
of see
that.
what you
It's
mean.
just teams teams want a good quarterback, all right? But not only was he just a bad quarterback, but the amount of money he was asking for was ridiculous. He tried getting into the XFL, and I think he was asking for like 200 million or something to play in the
Hmm.
XFL. I'm like, you sure as shit ain't playing in the XFL for 200 million.
Oh, is that like the G League version or like the minor leagues of the NFL?
No. So the original XFL, this goes back about 20 years ago. It was a football league started by Vince McMahon that had only lasted one season simply because it sucked. It had players that weren't necessarily NFL caliber. It had an interesting rule set, but the problem was it was all very gimmicky. You could tell that some of the things in there were probably scripted, not so far fetched from like how wrestling was at the time, which granted is still scripted, but yeah, so that didn't go very well. And then last year they started the XFL again, but it got shut down because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty good. I watched it. Unfortunately, I just had to choose LA as my team, which was the worst in that league. But no, I mean it was decent.
Mm.
They weren't going to compete with the NFL by any means, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was better than the AAF. I mean, the AAF drew more parallels to the original XFL, but then of course now we have the fucking fan-controlled football league, which it's not good.
Oh, wait, before we go any further, okay, let's plug the creator of our new logo, the Janie
Yeah,
podcast.
we got sidetracked on a little history lesson. Edward, I'll let you take this one.
Okay, yeah. So our lovely our Janie podcast logo that Justin showed you earlier. Wait, Justin, show them so you can remind me because consumers are forgetful. You got to keep things in front of them.
I gotta open it up again.
Yep, open it up. They got to see how good it is.
Shit. Okay, this is the best I can get.
Evergreen, Bob Game.
Boom.
Yep, the Janie podcast logo. Here we go. We went with a more Star Wars generic logo, Star Wars type logo, because that's the one thing me and Justin have in common. Well, one of the main things we have is that we both like Star Wars. So why not just do a Star Wars type logo?
That plus
And
it kind of does look pretty cool.
what do you say?
It looks kind of cool.
It does look cool. Because there's another one where it was framed like a film, and I think it was
Here, let
more
me see if I
sepia.
can pull that one up. I
But
can
this
probably
one,
pull it up on my phone somewhere.
yeah, but that one is better because it's more eye catching. That's what it is. Oh, wait, and let me credit the artist, another one of my good friends from school. We have Tyshawn or One Up T hashtag TW. He also does music. Follow him on SoundCloud at One Up T. Here go some of his artwork right here. The little Uzi Vert. Who is it? It's like Scott Pilgrim. The little Uzi Vert got inspired from, but this is one of the artworks of him and then a girl on top of his head. So yes, he also makes music too. One Up T. That's his rap name. We're gonna plug him. He's also the creator of our logo. So, can I play music on here?
You're not getting any sound through. But while he's doing that, this thing's not working properly. Here is the other logo that he made for us. Yeah, this one was pretty cool, but we
Yeah.
just
It is
and,
cool, but the other one was more eye-catching.
and quite literally, the way we decided on which of those two we were going to go with was literally just a coin flip. Because they were both phenomenal. They were simplistic. They were straight to the point. You know.
We didn't flip a coin though. I just showed him which one. He said flip a coin. I just chose the first one.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't flip the coin, but I think we made a good choice.
Yeah, I think we would have been fine either way. But yeah, I think we'll be good. Our next step is to figure out what all do we want to have in our banner.
Yes. Banner. And one more time, here go the artist that created our good logo, OneUpT_TW. OneUpT, the creative side of everything. My good friend Tyshawn, hit him up for any logos, banners, anything else you want to create.
Yeah, we'll probably be hitting him up again.
Yes. Here go his Instagram if you want to. The OneUp_TW, and here go his personal Instagram. I'm trying to think. Here go. He's a personal Instagram. He also makes music. OneUpT on YouTube and SoundCloud. So yeah, follow him. He made a cool logo.
All right. Anyways, let's dig into Sports Realm real quick. Handful of updates from last week. JJ Watt. I believe I discussed this last week. He's entering free agency.
Yes, you did.
He has interest from some of the top teams, according to analysts, are Cleveland, Tennessee, Green Bay, Buffalo, and who was the other one? Cleveland, Green Bay, Tennessee, Buffalo.
I'm trying to think. There's a couple polls I saw about that.
I think it was just those four.
I know one of the polls was should he?
No,
should
I'm thinking of Pittsburgh. I'm thinking of Pittsburgh, but they don't have the cap space to sign anybody right now.
Yeah.
And for all I know, Roethlisberger might not be back next year. Hooray, Browns fans!
So wait, you say he's supposed to be coming to Cleveland? Well, that's one of his teams he's considering, Cleveland.
Yeah, JJ Watt's being heavily recruited to Cleveland. The reason why I'm bringing this up again this week is because
you want him in Cleveland.
The Miz from the WWE was trying to promote JJ Watt coming to Cleveland, and I saw that tonight, and I'm like, this has to be fake. There's no way ESPN would show this, and sure enough, that's what ESPN was showing.
Wait, who was it again?
The Miz.
The Miz? Who's The Miz?
Professional wrestler, WWE. He's from Parma.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah, that's why. I understand. He's from Ohio, and of course he won a top player to come to Cleveland.
So I thought that was kind of funny. Let's see, Fernando Tatis from, I should know this, the Padres. Obviously he's the cover for the next MLB game, MLB The Show 21. But he just signed 14-year contract extension with the Padres.
Hey, who's the
Worth
Padres?
how much? I lost it.
Wait a minute, Justin.
Yep.
Wait, who are the Padres?
San Diego's baseball team.
Wait, and baseball contract be 14 years? Be 14 years?
Yeah. So his contract extension, 14 years, worth $340 million.
Hmm.
And that is, I think that's more than Mahomes' extension that he got. I could be wrong, but I think Mahomes only got a 10-year, 300 mil.
Patrick Malone? No,
Yeah.
classic Patrick Malone. Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I think he only got a 10-year, 300 mil when his contract was extended.
Because with me, I watch the NBA. I never I think the longest contracts they ever have was like 5 years contracts. I didn't know they can go to like 14 years.
Now with the NBA, there was some news going this week. People were complaining about how LeBron flops. I don't know if you saw that this week, but they were complaining about that. And I'm thinking to myself, you guys are fucking idiots. You flop all the time. And of course, you have to single out LeBron. The NBA is a pussy sport.
Wow.
It's almost like watching soccer.
Wait. I don't know. No, I used to play soccer. No, a lot of players flop, so they can get those like charges. But I see what you mean. Like they just try to single out LeBron. Like there's not other players who be flopping too.
Yeah, and the problem I have with anybody flopping like that, not just LeBron, is they do it so often. Because when you're shooting a ball, if you hit his hand, that's a foul. 2 points. Line up. What the fuck? He's going for the ball. You're gonna call foul for this?
Oh, yeah, because a lot of people do the same in the NBA and stuff.
So stupid. Just let him play the game.
Yeah, but I think the reason why it's not as aggressive as it, or not as physical as it used to be, so they can have more. I forgot what it was. So people can focus more on the offensive side of the game.
No, it's just an excuse to give LeBron, Curry, and Harden, and maybe even Kyrie more free throw attempts.
Well, yeah, of course you gotta get these free throw attempts because these are just free points.
Yeah, but let them do it non-egregiously.
You want them to
Because like if someone's going for like a dunk or something and you just body the dude, yeah, send him to the line. But if you're shooting for three and his fingernail clips your palm, don't send him to the line. That's why I can't watch the NBA. It's so fucking bad.
You know, with me, have I been watching the NBA? Yeah, I have a little. They made like discussions and stuff, but like by YouTubers. But I haven't really actually watched a game in a while.
Yeah.
I know I watched like people who play 2K and they be doing like simulations. Like this one dude, he simulated it like the 2003, I think like the year 2003. So like LeBron, Melo, and what was it? Who was it? Dwayne Wade? They're still rookies. Dirk and Steve Nash was playing with each other. Well, boss, but they was playing with each other in Dallas. It was pretty much he reset it the NBA back to 2003, and he just simulating probably until now. Cause he did it with who he do it with the 2000s. Cause there's a guy named Click Productions, and he blew up really fast because he blew up really fast from just doing like career simulations of like players like LeBron, Curry. He did like what if like Chris Paul and Kobe still played. What if like that trade went through? If that trade went through, what if LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan was all on like three different teams?
Hmm.
They only yeah, the 2K YouTubers, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
There's some good ones out there. Like who was King of the Fourth Quarter? Not Kelly, but Kenny Beecham.
Hmm.
I like him.
Right. Let's see. In the NFL world, Carson Wentz gets traded from the Eagles to the Colts for draft picks. Nothing to be said there. We kind of saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
In the hockey world, Connor McDavid is pretty much the next Sidney Crosby. Okay, I'm just saying that now. In terms of his point total, he's pretty much tied Crosby. That might be slightly inaccurate now because it's been a couple days since that article was released, but he's the next Sidney Crosby.
Wait, who's Cindy Crosby? Was he a big buzz? Like,
No. Dude, Sidney Crosby is one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Hmm.
And he's an active player for Pittsburgh. And all week long, there's been rumors swirling around about his trade talks, possibly, which as of February 19th, nothing's gone down. And to be honest, I'm not expecting him to be traded.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think.
Let's see.
Like it was like overhyped or like very hyped players. Trying to who was some. I know LeBron. He's also one of the most hyped players when he first came into the league, and then he doubled. I will watch a video how he doubled down on it, getting
Yeah.
like a tattoo of the chosen one on his. I think it was on his back, and then he was still able to defend that hype too.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to defend the hype. Because you know how like you have some players like for example Lonzo Ball, he was super hyped when he came into the league,
Not worth
but
the
just
hype.
look at him now.
He's
He's
not
not
worth it.
as good. He didn't live up to the hype. He's
He's
an
not
okay
worth it.
player, but he's just not as good as some people made him out to be.
He's not worth it.
Yeah, but his brother is doing pretty good.
I
Luka's
think
doing pretty
Lonzo
good.
is definitely doing better since he moved out of LA.
Yeah, because that pressure. Because it was okay when you're just by yourself, but then like you're playing with LeBron, so the kind of pressure behind that. Then he traded you, the GM. The GM be trading people out here. He be recruiting everyone.
Yeah, I don't know if I would consider him a bust, but he definitely wasn't a gem.
No, like some
Um,
really big busts, like Anthony Bennett. He was picked number one by the Cavs, and in that draft class, I think they could have got some better people, but they chose Anthony Bennett. He was a bust. That class with and Melo, Dwayne Wade is a guy. He played for the Pistons. His name is what is his name? Dirk something, not Dirk. There's some guy's name. He got drafted by the Pistons. The Pistons won the championship that year. Was that like a 04? But he was a big bust too. And there were busts out here.
yeah.
And so that's why with players coming out of high school and them being like over hyped, it's hard for them to really meet that standard. Yeah.
In other hockey news, Marc-Andre Fleury from Vegas, their goaltender, he was in trade talks this week, but I think he's pretty much off the market. So I don't think Vegas is going to be getting rid of him anytime soon. In terms of standings, we're going to start with the NBA.
Okay, let me see.
See, I'm only going to list the top 8 seeds from each conference.
Mm-hmm.
1 through 8. In the Eastern Conference, we got Philly, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Indy, Boston, Toronto, the Knicks, and Charlotte.
Yeah, the Knicks been doing pretty good.
In the West, we
I can imagine
got
watching.
Utah, Lakers, Clippers, Portland, Phoenix, San Antonio, Oakland, and
Oakland.
Denver.
Wait, did you say Oakland?
Golden State.
Oh yeah, because I forgot they moved to Oakland.
No, shitty joke. Yeah, so those are the standings for the NBA as of February 19th at about 6:10. And in the NHL, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only gonna list the top 5. 1, 2, right. So in the Central, wait, okay, yeah, this is. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. Okay. I haven't looked at ESPN in a while. All right. So the top 5 from the Central Division, we got Florida, Chicago, Tampa Bay, Carolina, and Columbus. From the East, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boston, Philly, Washington, Islanders, Pittsburgh.
Wait, the NBA has a customer service number I can call.
Why?
I don't know. They just have a customer service number.
It's probably for their streaming service. Let's see, in the North, we got Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Calgary. Then again, the North is pretty much all Canadian teams, so
Well,
no
Canadians,
surprise there.
well, Canadians, they should be number 1 in hockey. That's something no one should beat them in.
I don't think they are.
Well, wait.
In terms of the standings, they are. Well, they might be.
Because they was born in the cold, so they're used to
Yeah,
it.
in terms of the standings, I mean, Toronto leads the league in terms of the standings right now. And finally in the West, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got St. Louis, Vegas, Colorado, Arizona, and LA. Baseball season starts up soon, so we will be giving some updates on spring training. And
About the Indians.
Yeah. In terms of, why do I not have that one saved here? In terms of college basketball, let's see, we got in the top 25, Gonzaga, Baylor, Michigan, OSU, Illinois, Houston, Virginia, Bama, Oklahoma, Villanova, Iowa, Texas, West Virginia. Who the fuck is CREI? I've never heard of them. Texas Tech, Florida State, USC, Virginia Tech, Tennessee, Missouri, Wisconsin. Who the fuck is LUC? Let's see, Kentucky, Arkansas, and San Diego State. And that pretty much concludes our sports for this week.
Yep. There's some good sports. Really, I haven't been watching sports too much. I just be watching like the sports content, like video games and stuff. Really, I haven't watched an actual game in a while. Cause I haven't got cable in my house. I got the internet.
Yeah. Anyways, before we what is now? What's happening to my computer? Okay, I fixed it.
Let me pull up the list.
Yeah, before we get started with our list, why don't you guys give us a little subscription to the J&E podcast? Because we're poor, we're lonely, and we want friends.
No. First of all, why you making us sound like we're needy people who don't have much going on in our lives?
I don't know.
We are not needy. Like, you can subscribe if you want to, but we still gonna be putting out all these bangers because you love us. regardless of whatever we do. Even if Justin, for some odd reason, end up in a hot tub at
Oh,
3 in the morning,
jeez. We won't
and
be
he
asking
don't.
any money until we start selling merchandise.
Yeah, yeah. The J&E merch is gonna be fire, and also until we YouTube started officially paying us, so we gotta get 1,000 subscribers, or we can put ourselves on Spotify and other platforms where streaming platforms where you listen to podcasts, SoundCloud, Apple, all that good stuff.
Probably Spotify.
Wait, there's a way we can do it because I looked it up. You just got it like a what is it? Cause I know I think yeah, Spotify does pay you or DistroKid. Because I was watching this one dude. If you look up Dorian from Group 82, he was talking about how 3 ways producers can make money is they upload their beats to YouTube. They upload their beats and then they have like a beat store, a website that they own where they post all their beats. People can buy it and then they put Facebook pixel on it. So like people that come and visit, you know how when you go to a website,
That's where everybody knows the hub music from.
hmm, do you know like when you visit a website, you don't buy anything, but you just go there, but then you
Hmm.
see ads from that website. Face, Facebook Pixel will help you track those people who visit you from your website, and then you run ads and put that in front of them to make them want to buy.
All right.
So we just need a website, really. We need a
Yeah.
website, Facebook Pixel. We gotta put ourselves on streaming platforms. We're gonna need to make micro content so you can watch. So yes, but this is only the beginning. So yeah, follow the Janie
Yeah.
podcast on YouTube.
And when you're done, subscribe to Edward.
Yeah, subscribe to me. But first, subscribe to the Janie podcast because they need to grow. We
Click
need to
our
grow.
bells. Click on our bells. We
Yep.
want you to click on our bells.
Yes, click on the bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. And watch the official mukbang with me and my mom. The unofficial mukbang.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. No, because
And
that's
while you're at it, go follow his Instagram.
yeah, you can if you want to. But well, that's another way for you to connect with me or Justin. Justin, you don't have Instagram, do you?
No, I boycotted them.
Why?
Long story. I'll probably get another one for the podcast, but
No, you
oh
can just
well.
talk about it right now. We just make a small clip about why Justin
Yeah.
boycotts
So
Instagram.
they said I had an account set up previously with my email, even though I've never opened the app. So I couldn't sign up for it. So I just decided, fuck you, Instagram.
Mm.
And I haven't touched it since.
So you're saying someone probably stole your identity to make an
No,
Instagram
I'm
account?
just saying Instagram's retarded.
Mm. I understand.
Anyways, um, Edward, I'm looking at the list. It's pretty much the list of Edward today, so we're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, I wanted you to add some stuff, but we talked about the sports for the week, which we can probably do that weekly.
Yeah, especially with baseball season getting on its way, ready to go soon.
Are the Indians going all the way this year?
Hell no.
Well,
I'm not even watching Cleveland this year.
mm.
Because like when they change the name, I'm gonna stop watching them. Because I'm not gonna be a Cleveland Spiders fan or whatever the fuck they're gonna call themselves. I'm gonna be an Indians fan.
Are we just gonna be like, what did Washington change their name to? The Washington Football Team? Because someone made a hat and with the Washington Football Team. Let me see. The Washington Football Team. Yeah, the Washington Football Team. Yeah, you want a hat, Justin? You want a Washington Football Team hat?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm a Browns fan.
But look at all these cool hats they have.
Ooh, I like that one on the right.
You haven't seen them yet. Look at this.
Damn it, I was hoping you would pick up on the fact I was trolling you.
Wait, what?
You weren't
Wait.
sharing it yet, so I was trying to troll you.
Oh, yeah, no. You can't troll me because I been. No, I don't be trolling on the internet. People be trolling and they got no money. Yeah, he got a Washington hat.
25% off of everything. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, free shipping for 5 hours. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
I gotta
definitely gonna.
pick up a Browns hat.
Oh, you see, and I just put you on a quick game promotion. I was gonna make fun of these hats, but these are okay hats.
Okay, make fun of that yellow one. That looks atrocious.
Which one?
The yellow one.
I can't see it. Let me see. I'm sharing. Do 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 do. That's kind of just plain. Oh, that one.
That one.
That looks pretty bad.
That's hideous.
It's better all burgundy, because with yellows look like that can get dirty easily. I don't know. It looked like a hat we would give Caillou to cover up his big head. Yeah, I remember watching Caillou. Pretty good.
Anyways, Edward, let's get on with our list, shall we?
Yes. What do we have first?
All right, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch anime like, at all. I haven't watched anime since what the fuck was the name of that movie? Was it Akira? Was that the name of the movie?
Akira? I think. I don't know. Because with me in anime, I prefer cartoon because I always grew up watching cartoons. But my cousins, Davi and Marco, shout out to Davi and Marco, cool people. Yeah, they would watch anime and I would watch it with them. I remember watching um, Dragon Ball Z, some Naruto. They had like a Naruto game, and then I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, and these are animes that I found that I watched a little bit recently. High, I think Haikyuu I found last year, and I like it because it's based around volleyball and male volleyball. But okay, let me make a disclaimer that it's just volleyball, purely on the sport. Because mainly with some animes there's a creepy side to anime too. There's a creepy side to it, but it's mainly they do have a genre called sports anime, and that's why I like sports anime. That one Haikyuu's based on volleyball, about this character Hinata wanting to be like his idol, the tiny giant, and he's like 5'4", so he's a short dude, but he's very athletic. Well, he got good hops. He can jump really high, and he's poor in everything else, but he can.
He's poor.
Well,
I like the way you said that.
You like why? Because I just say he's poor, but he's poor.
Oh, nonchalantly.
Yep. Mainly, he's poor when it comes to any other skill, but he's really good at jumping really high. He's good at jumping really high, so that give him an edge. And then he team up with this one dude named been one since I watched the anime. Wait a minute. No. Kageyama. Yes. Kageyama, who when they played in middle school, they used to call him the king of the court, but he was always selfish with the ball. And he tried to do everything himself. And he's the set no, because he's the spiker. He liked to hit the ball. He want to become the ace. The people who hit the ball, and then Kageyama is the setter. He's the guy who throw it up to the people. Yeah, it's pretty good anime if you like sports, motivational. My favorite season is season 2 when they have to go to training camp after they lost to Alba Josai. Yeah. After they lost to Alba Josai, they went to a training camp and they had to sharpen their skills. So yeah, it's very motivational and pretty good. Pretty good anime. And Cowboy Bebop, because I heard about Cowboy Bebop a little bit here and there. It is if you watch sketch comedy, because that's what I like. If you watch, do you know like RDC World 1? You don't know them?
No.
Have you seen any
I don't
memes?
know. I don't know anime. Period.
Oh. Okay, no, but they're well, yeah, they do like anime. But with them, they have a series on their channel called Anime House 5. So do you know how reality shows and they have a whole bunch of people like living in one house, like Bad Girls Club?
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much they have that, like all these different anime characters living together in one house. They have they have yeah, they have that, and also they have video game house where they have a whole bunch of video game characters also living in one house. What was it? It was one video they had on Video Game House where Mario he got jumped in the bathroom by
God.
what was it, Wario? He got
Oh,
jumped in the bathroom by Wario.
God.
And then Luigi and the Halo, no Master Chief. I think they helped him. Well, I know him, Mario and Luigi and Master Chief, they had beef with each other. And then there's one skit where it was Crash Bandit. He was on the side of the road. He was like begging for money. And then they was all in the car, Mario, Luigi, Master Chief, and Link. Link was there.
Oh,
And then when they
Jesus.
saw Crash
They got
Bandit,
all of them, don't they?
yep. And when they saw Crash on the side of the street, they just tried to keep driving. And then he ran up on the car and trying to keep up with him.
Lord. Oh, Lord. That's...
Yeah. So Cowboy Bebop, so that's about a space cowboy. So pretty much he's a bounty hunter named Spike. And then it's his friends, Jed, Edward, who Edward's a girl, but someone looks like a boy, but is it's a girl. And then they have a dog, and then they have another girl named Faye, and they all do jobs together where they hunt down people and they get rewards for it. That's pretty much what it is. It only had one season because Japan canceled it because they thought it was too violent and causing trouble in the country. But they said Netflix is supposed to bring it back. In the Kuroko basketball, that's about basketball. And a guy named Kuroko, he's a part of this team called a Generation of Miracles, where they all have one skill that they're really good at when it comes to basketball. And Kuroko, he's a good passer, but anything else he's good. Everything else he's also bad at. When it comes to shooting, I don't know if he's bad at running, but he's not bad at running, but he's poor at everything else. But he's good when it comes to passing. And there's a running joke with him that even if you're standing right next to him, you won't notice him because he has such a lack of presence, and he uses that towards his advantage.
Uh,
So, how you feel about these anime, Justin? Do you want to check them out?
we'll see.
You see? What about volleyball? You like volleyball?
No.
No. That show make me want to play. I don't know. When I first watched it, I found it on Netflix, and I don't know. While I was watching it, it made me want to play volleyball, even though when I played it in school, I didn't like it.
All right. Next up. Is this your mustache?
Yes.
Oh God. Here we go.
Well, this is what happens, Justin. You could be adding more stuff to this list.
I did it because I'm curious to see where this goes now.
Yes. So now it's up to me to make this banger content. So my mustache. So this is what happened. So my mom, she got some hot wax at the house, and then it's like she was waxing like her hair, like her face, because like when they grow mustaches, they had to cut it off. Yeah. So she wanted to give me a facial on my nose. Because with me, I have like a bunch of like bumps and wax. Not wax. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff on my nose. So she tried to give me a facial to clear it up. And then with me, I was moving around too much because I was thinking about the wax and how hot it would be. And then once she put it on there, some of it spilled on my mustache. And then she had to pull it off, and it hurt really bad. I have a video about that on my YouTube channel. Let me show you real quick. where she was ripping it off, but it hurts really bad. Let me show you real quick.
Viewer discretion is advised.
No, well, yes, it hurts so bad. It makes
Hello,
you,
everyone, and welcome to the
Okay,
J&E
so
this is
podcast.
fucking
My name is
channel
Justin
trailer.
Stafford, and I will be
You know, the
joined
channel
with my
trailer
buddy
Justin
Edward
made.
Robinson, and we're just
No, why am I
gonna.
going to YouTube Studios? No. Okay, it's gonna take a while, but yeah. So how that happens? It left me with half a mustache when my mom tore it off. When she had to take the wax off, and she had to take it off real fast, and then it hurt so bad, and then I had to mentally prepare myself. Okay, she's about to tear this wax off, and then I tried to do it on my own. I can't do it. I tried to do it on my own, but it was too much for me. It's too much. The pain. So here go the video about me, of a glimpse of what happened. No.
Oh jeez. Okay, moving on. All right. When the pandemic's, you are muted. No. You're muted.
So pretty much, long story short, I got my mustache came off, wax fell on it, and I got some bumps here that I'm not supposed to pop or make it look like I have some type of disease or STD.
All right. Moving on.
I'm a Jason Clark.
All right, so when this pandemic started, I was just playing video games. It's all I can say about it. It's just I was playing video games when it started.
Oh, so you just wait? What games were you playing?
Oh, I have no idea. That was a year ago.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Probably
I-
Forza or something.
Yeah, what I was doing during the pandemic was me and my mom. Yeah, mainly we was watching a whole bunch of Netflix, with like binge watching TV shows like On My Block, um, Tiger King. We watched that. Yeah, mainly a whole bunch of Netflix during that time. It went pretty good though. I was able to start a lawn care company. You know, Alencito's Lawn Care coming up soon. You need me to cut your grass, I'm your man. Yep, made some money doing that. I don't know, it went pretty good for me. It went pretty good. A lot of Netflix.
Cool. All right. Good comfort food. Pizza rolls and anything that's got Little Debbie slept on it.
Yeah, them little,
And those veggie straws. Those things are fucking great.
yeah, those are good. Veggie straws. No, yeah, veggie chips are really good. It was some chips my cousin had. I don't know what they was, but they was like apples. I know. I think there could be two different types. Cause one was like apple, but then it had like the skin of the apple on it.
Oh yeah. I've had those. Those are good.
Those are good.
It's like banana chips, but it's apple.
Mm. But I think there's something else that I tasted that was
Well,
different.
it's dried. Keep that in mind. It's dried.
Cause me and my mom, we made something in the drainer. Cause my grandparents, they have some type of drainer built into their oven that we use. I think we did with bananas or apples. But yeah, so biscuits. Recently, me and my mom, we've been making a whole bunch of biscuits, like from Bizquick. And what she made yesterday was she made biscuits, but then she put some Greek yogurt in it to make them soft, and then they came out the oven. They were soft and warm. We put jelly on it. That strawberry jelly.
All right. see, King of the Hill, classic TV show.
So King of the Hill, yeah, it is a very funny show. I think King of the Hill is one of those shows where when you watch it, the clips are sometimes better than the actual show.
You got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, but it's still a
It's a
good
classic, but it's good.
show. I know I was watching one episode where they had Chris Rock, where he was one comedian named Buddha Buddha Press, and then Hank had to go to one of his classes, and he was making fun of white people saying they had flat butts, and he didn't like it. And
He ain't wrong.
who?
What?
What you say?
What?
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 Edward said what?
Side hustles.
Oh wait, Justin, what you say?
I didn't say anything.
You sure? You saying something really fast and slick under your breath. Were you saying something about white people?
No, I was saying side hustles. That's on our list.
Okay. Yeah, so side hustles. Any side hustles you done in the past that made you money?
I mean, I've done like lawns for people. That's about it.
Lawns, okay, yeah. I've done lawns.
Although
I'm
the
on
guy's still pissed
Poshmark.
about the poker game.
Who?
What?
Wait, who do you beat in a poker game, Chris?
What poker game?
You just said poker game.
What poker game?
You can't. Well, I don't know. No. I can't treat you like DJ Vlad. Because yeah, a lot of rappers be snitching on themselves on DJ Vlad, but they can avoid to answer the question. If you watch this one dude, his name is Pee Wee Longway, and someone edited like when he tried to ask him some question like gang, like what gang are you affiliated with? He said, "Nah, I ain't want no gang, just a good color, the color blue." And then he also asked,
God.
and then he said like have you ever been hustling and stuff? Nah, I just went to school. No, let me look up that video. Let me look at the video. It's a funny video. Pee Wee Longway. He's like 5 something. Pee Wee Longway, Vlad TV. Vlad TV. Someone edited. Longway edit. I think I found it. I think I found the video. Let me come here real quick. Let me see if I can save your life.
What the hell?
That's what it looks like, I know.
When I look at your music, when I listen to your music and I look at your album covers and stuff like that, I'm seeing a lot of blue.
This nigga did not just say that.
It's a nice color, my boy. It's a nice color.
We sure
Nah, I
as hell
assume
don't
there's a
own
Crip
this
thing going on?
content
Nah,
or
just a nice
claim
color.
it.
Just
I'm
a
not
nice
saying
color.
we claim
Yeah.
it, but I'm just saying.
No cripping going
No,
on.
no,
Okay,
nothing.
it's still going.
No
Nice.
nothing.
Okay, I'm not saying we own or claim it, but I'm just using this as a reference. There's a guy named Pee. This is the rapper Pee Wee Longway, and DJ Vlad said, DJ Vlad, he get a lot of flack for him being a cultural vulture.
Yeah,
Him and
well,
Adam 22.
We'll put this in the description if you want to check it out.
Yep, Pee Wee Longway shows us how to answer DJ Vlad questions because a lot of people be interrogating themselves, not interrogating, but still snitching. Because the one rapper, Casanova, he just went. I think they tried to get him on like some federal charges, racketeering or something. I don't know. But then they're using all his DJ Vlad interviews he was in. They're using it against him in court.
All right, moving on. Keeping up with the music. Motivational music. I don't listen to motivational music. I think motivational music is one of the worst things to ever grace this earth.
That's true. Well, I would say,
Because-
yeah, that's your opinion. Because like a lot of people say about like with self improvement is like that's also kind of toxic. Because like
Yeah,
with
but
it-
if you were to see
mainly
my
focus on
Spotify
insecurity.
playlist, you'll know why I don't like motivational music if you were to see my Spotify playlist.
Why? What's on your Spotify playlist?
I'll send it to you later.
Okay, but yeah, well, not like strictly motivational music, but like, no, yeah. When I think of motivational music, I just like with an artist talking about their experience, but like how they got out of that bad experience, like the mentality they had, or like they're spending some good game in their songs. That's why there's some good rappers out there. There's one Detroit rapper named Payroll Giovanni. Talking about some good stuff in his songs.
Oh, but as fans, we don't care. Just give us good music.
But is that the problem with leaks? Have you heard like rappers getting their like songs leaked? And like with that,
No, I'm just giving up sarcastic stereotypes that I see on Reddit all the time.
yeah, I have Reddit, but I don't really do much on that app.
Reddit's fucking great.
What you be doing on Reddit? You just be going ham on it on Reddit. You have the
Pretty
face profile so people know who you are.
pretty much.
Well, have you ever seen those videos on like with people they ask a question and then like they respond and then you have a robot voice?
I think so. You just made me think of another video that I'll show you at the end.
Okay.
You'll love it. I don't think you've seen it, but you'll love it.
Okay.
See, finally to wrap up our list, stand-up comedy. The last time I really enjoyed anyone other than Jeff Dunham was I can't remember his name, but it's the guy who's famous for the Machine story, where he was drinking with the Russian mob.
Oh, I think did I watch that? I think someone showed me him. Was he shirtless?
Dude's funny as hell.
Oh yeah, he is funny. There's also some good, cause I like a whole bunch of comedy. Who I like? Trying to think who. The last stand-up comedy I watched was like this one British black girl talking about how like she was in a it was this guy she was on a picnic with and he ended up throwing up on her because I think he was on drugs and like he was recovering from it. And then it's a whole bunch of stuff with her story. And I think some guy named Andrew Schwartz. He's pretty good. Ali Wong. He's pretty good. Tiffany Haddish. Yeah. Yeah. And also like there's comedians online. Well, they make content online because you have like Kev on Stage, Patrick Cloud, Keon Cole, Ryan Davis, the guy who got the YouTube channel With All Due Offense, and they'd be talking about like videos and images and like giving their opinion. It'd be funny.
All right. Well, anyways, that pretty much wraps up our list for this week. The next week we're gonna pretty much continue with the format because I'd say that our format's been working out pretty well so far.
Yeah. But have you noticed that I feel like some of our more better videos is when like we don't have a list?
Well, at least when we go down the list, it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Anybody watching, just give us some feedback.
Yeah,
We appreciate it. Be as nice as you want. Be as critical as you want. We don't care.
yeah.
You know, I mean, this is only number 6 that we've done.
Yeah. Because remember, like when you look up the J&E podcast and you see that other podcast,
Which, let me show you this.
only have 2 videos out, but we have 6, so we're ahead of the game so far.
Let me show you this. If I was to do this, and if I go to YouTube,
Maybe I can find a way for us to get on Spotify. That's the next plan.
Hey Edward, when we when we upload the video, blur this screen out until we get to the search that I pull up. All right.
Okay. Okay, I can do it.
I do this. You can see us right at the top.
Mm-hmm. And then if you go to that J&E podcast from a year ago,
That's not
go to
us.
their actual channel. No, go back up. Go back up. Like the second one under us.
What, this?
We only got like 2 episodes. I think we're ahead of the curve.
Here we are. And that was from
Right?
like a year ago.
Different people.
Now, if you scroll far enough, okay, maybe not, maybe you have to filter it. But if you filter by channel, you can
Oh,
see we're the
yeah.
first ones on the list.
Yep. Who's that girl? Katie JD? What's she talking about?
Well, obviously,
She might be selling some online content. Wink,
my
wink.
God, shut
Yeah.
up.
What she do? But yeah, so pretty much when you look us up, you filter by channel. We're the first ones to come up, and subscribe to the J&E podcast because we're up and coming.
Yeah,
Young-
subscribe
young
to
men.
Edward.
Yep, subscribe to Elite Black Essentials on YouTube.
Subscribe to
Follow the
us.
J&E podcast.
And yeah, other than that, again, leave us as much feedback as you can. And we will see you next week.
Yeah, and we will also play a little outro video, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna play a
Well,
little.
we're working out the details, guys. We're working out the details. We already got a logo. We're just working out the rest of the details.
Yep. And copyright, I don't know any copyright. The legislation of social media hasn't caught up with social media yet, but it should help people get paid. I know it says something about Twitch scanning like videos for online for copyright material.
Okay.
I'll just make this shall be our outro.
Let's say, no.
T-Grizzly. It's not an actual T-Grizzly song, but it's this one is the beat by producer CJ Cookup. Or CJ Cooking Up. This shall be it. Good man. This shall be the outro.
You know what? You were showing me this.
Yes, but this could be our official outro for the videos.
All right. Anyways, guys,
Have a good day. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the J&E podcast, Elite Black Essentials, and we'll see you later.
see you guys.
Thug Life Forever.